Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and possible Broadway producers. Wink. Just a reminder to this lovely audience that we will tolerate no smoking, sighing, yawning, harassment, or bodily fluid expulsion in the theater. I'm talking to you, Joe. Ha-ha! If there are any young children in the audience who would wish for an autograph or a picture with the performers before they're famous, a contractual agreement will be possible during intermission. Also, please bring your own pen.
Exciting.
Wow, so many people. Welcome to Gutenberg.
Gutenberg, the musical.
Yes, we've written an exciting new show, and tonight we're going to present it for the first time.
But hopefully not the last time.
Nope, they not hoping to take our show to Broadway.
Now, as many of you may already know, we have with us tonight some very big Broadway producers.
Chances are, if you don't know the person sitting beside you, they're probably a Broadway producer.
So tell them to produce our show.
Yes, please.
Seriously.
Now, we do want to be professional, so here are your introductions.
I am Mr. Bud Davenport.
And I am Mr. Doug Simon.
And over there at the piano, that's Adam.
Hello, Adam. Now,
Gutenberg, the musical.
Yes, now, writing a show is not easy.
Hats off to you, Elton John.
But we did it. I wrote what we call the book of the musical.
The script.
Yes.
And I wrote the music.
The songs.
And the score.
Yes. Beautiful songs.
Thank you. And the lyrics, well.
We wrote those together. Now you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, so you wrote a show, but what is it about?
I don't know, Doug. You wrote the script. Why don't you tell us?
All right, I will. It's about Johann Gutenberg.
Who is he?
Well, he's the guy who invented the printing press.
And then printed up a bunch of copies of the Bible.
Yes, but what else did he do?
Well, we did some research to find out.
Google. We printed out Johann Gutenberg and printed out the first thing that came up. Read it, bud.
Gutenberg, Johann. German printer born around the year 1400. Detailed records of his work and life are scant.
Scant? Clearly, research was not going to help us.
So we took a different approach. Historical fiction.
Yes, but what is historical fiction?
Well, it's fiction. That's true.
Now, normally when you go see a hit Broadway show, you usually expect to see a lot of amazing things. Things like helicopters.
Oh, turntables.
Puppets.
Oh, and people who used to be famous.
Well, there's going to be a lot of that in this show, but for tonight you're going to have to use your imagination to see them. For example, hey bud, where are you going?
Nowhere, Doug. I'm on a turntable.
Imagination. Now, what you're going to see tonight is what we call the reading of a musical.
But Doug, what is the reading of a musical?
Does it mean we're going to give you copies of the script so you can read it?
No!
No, of course not, no. What it means is there's no set, no costumes, only a few props, and no cast.
It's just me and Doug.
Yep. We're going to perform all the roles, sing all the songs, and give you some help to understand the potential of what we've written.
I think the key word here is potential.
I also like the word help.
Now, there are an awful lot of characters in this show.
How will we differentiate?
Using these hats.
Right. For example, when I wear this hat, I'm a bootblack.
And I'm a woman.
A woman. Now, you are going to notice that this show is set in olden times. That means many of the characters will talk like this.
Cheerio. And
Can I help you carry your bucket?
also, many of the characters in the show can't read.
Of course, that all changes with the climactic invention of
The printing press!
Yes, now before we get started, we do want to take a second to talk about something pretty serious, and that is the Holocaust. Every important musical has to tackle at least one incredibly serious issue.
Like racism.
Or Vietnam.
Or a man, half a face.
Our show is set in Germany So our serious issue is the Holocaust.
Germans hate Jews.
No, not all of them. Most of them.
They used to.
That hatred is in this show.
It has to be.
Because it makes our show important. Gutenberg the musical!
Prologue. The lights rise on the stinky, squalid bedroom of a friend of Gutenberg.
The roof is made of dirty thatch. In the corner there are rats gnawing on stinky cheese. And lying absolutely still in the middle of the room without moving is a dead baby.
Gutenberg's friend and the doctor examine the dead baby.
Afraid we did all we could. Your baby is dead.
I gave you this medicine.
Them made medicine. Them's jelly beans.
But
If only you could read. See ya.
not medicine. If only I could read, my son he wouldn't need an allergy. Not medicine. My God, here in this jar, I can't read what these are. Damn jelly beans.
Hello, friend. Is there anything Johann Gutenberg can do?
Shut up!
Friend of Gutenberg sobs like a woman. He cradles his dead baby in his illiterate arms. Blackout. Act 1, Scene 1. Schlimmer, Germany. A German town full of German things. Things like short pants and feet. Gutenberg strolls down the streets of this medieval burg and encounters a woman.
Oh.
And her daughter. On the way they're carrying kraut. Sauerkraut.
Good morning, Mr. Gutenberg.
Good morning, but call me Johann. Johann Gutenberg.
Good morning, Mr. Gutenberg.
It's Gutenberg. How are you today, little girl?
As happy as I can be, considering I can read.
Another woman throws open her shutters to greet the morning. She dumps some stinky chamber pots, and soon the town of Schlimmer is alive. Not alive like a monster, but alive like a town.
It's nice to live in medieval Germany, in the beautiful town of Schlimmer. We all get along in perfect harmony.
I'm a beef fat trimmer. The beef comes in all white with fat, leaves a good bit slimmer. We're just drugs coming out from the beautiful town of Schlimmer. Oh, Gutenberg, you got any wine?
You're the wine presser, tell us where the wine
Is
is.
it over here?
It's not over here.
Hey, fellas, my wine is the answer to all your problems.
Yes, it is.
It's not like we can read.
I can't read.
Oh, come on, Gutenberg, let's have some fun. Gutenberg. Don Gutenberg. He's the best chap around, at least in this town. Show me Gutenberg. Call me Johann.
Oh, Gutenberg.
Johann.
Gutenberg.
Hey, where's the boot black?
Shine your Gutenberg.
Sure, boot black.
You're a man in his pride, making friends all the time. No Gutenberg. 10 ducats.
Hey, hey, hey. All right, fellas, I've got to get back to my wine press shop. Don't you guys have anything to do?
No.
It's not like we can read.
You can't read.
You can't read.
Shut up.
Hey, come on, fellas. Let's not fight. I'll buy no flower from that adorable little flower girl.
Here's a posy you can wear on your lapel. I stole it from a Jew. He cried and he fought and I sent him straight to hell. So now it belongs to you.
Schlimmer, my lovely Schlimmer. You are the best darn town in Germany. Gutenberg, Gutenberg,
Gutenberg.
Gutenberg.
Big finish. Fire, laser, fire everywhere. It's crazy.
I'm the pride of Schlimmer. I'm the
pride of
Schlimmer. I'm the pride of Schlimmer. I'm the creme de la creme. I'm
prologue.
We're just trying to give you a sense of the world of Schlimmer.
It's a tiny town.
Very tiny. The kind of town you might hear about in travel magazines or murder mysteries.
Who does?
Yes. The kind of town where everyone's friendly, also suspicious. So you might hear something like this.
Well, if it is my good friend Doug Simon coming in for a shave and a haircut.
I sure am, Barbara. Hey, Barbara, I brought you a gift. It's a cupcake.
Why, thank you. This cupcake is poison.
I can't stop killing. So as you can see, Schlimmer is the kind of town where anything can happen. And now we start the story. Scene 2, Gutenberg's wine shop. The roof is made of dirty thatch. There are shelves filled with old wine bottles. Helvetica, a beautiful German girl with blonde hair and beautiful breasts, stands in a bucket, stomping on grapes. Gutenberg enters.
Gutenberg.
Hello. Man, I love this town.
I love you.
There's an incredibly awkward pause. Have you seen my dream journal? I had an amazing dream last night and I want to turn it into a poem.
Poem, will you read it to me?
Journals are private! I almost forgot. Here, I got you a flower.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I got it from that horrible anti-Semitic flower girl. Destroy it.
Yes, sir. Splash.
There will be no hatred in my shop.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Do you want me to bake a lamb for you?
No. But I would like some stew.
Lamb soup right away, sir.
Good girl. I love you.
You love me?
No. I love you. E-W-E. You.
E-W who?
You.
Me?
Stew. Female lamb stew.
I don't understand.
Oh, why can no one in this town read?
I have nothing to read.
I see. That is the problem. Well, I'll be in my wine pressing room. Pressing wine.
I made your stew hot and ready.
Thank you. Helvetica. Yes. You know, couldn't make it without you. The wine, I mean.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Wonderful, sir. I watch him working at his press. I watch him make his wine. I stop the grapes and dream about the day I'll make him wine. But I know that day will never come, 'cause I am too obtuse. I'm just too dumb to understand anything but this grape juice. And I can't read. I can't read him. It's all Greek to me. I still need him, like a grape that needs a squeeze.
was a love ballad.
But Doug, why do we need a love ballad?
Well, people like me and Bud like to call a song like that the I Want song because Helvetica wants Gutenberg.
But the real question is, does Gutenberg know that?
I don't think so. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, did Helvetica actually exist?
Probably.
Yes. History tells us that in old times, there were a lot of poor wenches, so chances are, if Helvetica did exist, Gutenberg probably knew her.
Oh, also, her name is a font.
These days, nobody fonts after everybody.
Not even Nelson Mandela. And he conquered Africa.
Mandela would be a noble font. But now it's time for us to meet the bad guys. Monk and his henchman, Young Monk.
Watch out!
Scene 3, the church on the hill. In this corner, there is a gigantic Bible. On this wall, there is a velvet painting of Jesus, crying. Monk, an evil man who hates God. Stands at his desk, sharpening a pencil. He is very good at it. His henchman, Young Monk, enters. Monk, look, I found a cat in the alley.
Pretty kitty, I shall call you Satan. Young Monk, what are you doing over there by the Bible?
Teaching myself how to read. In the beginning.
Get in, Satan. See what happens when you try to learn how to read, young monk? Now, what are you doing over there by that Bible?
Nothing.
No one in this town, as long as our monk is ever going to learn how to read. That way the Bible says whatever I says it says. That is, of course, unless they were to make a machine that prints books and then print up a bunch of copies of the Bible and distribute it to pastors.
You're burning Satan!
I love Satan. I love Satan. Yes, I do. I love Satan.
You're such a bad monk.
Yes, I am. When I was a young monk, I tended to my flock. I prayed to Jesus, I helped the poor. I wore a nice monk smock. I did what I could, I was always so good. But then I met the devil in a haunted German wood.
This sounds scary.
Scary, it's awesome. The devil was a lady. He looked just like my mom. Held me like a baby, and like a baby, I sucked my thumb. I told the devil I'd do what he said. He said, glad to hear it. Now kill your daddy dead.
Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood.
Taught me how to kill a man.
You haunted German wood. I have goosebumps.
It's just beginning, young monk. Here. Crept into my daddy's house, that Bible by my side. I yelled greetings from the devil, and then my daddy died. It says in the Bible that you shall not kill. But I sure did it that day, and I guess I always did.
Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood.
How to kill a man.
Haunted German wood. He is bad.
I am bad like a
Man, he's a bad monk. I worship Satan.
Devil said he had to go back where he came from. He said, boy, stay in the church. Keep the people dumb. You'll have more power if they think you're good. But don't forget the evil of a haunted German wood.
Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood.
For hunting.
And you're German. Haunted German wood. Haunted German wood.
Now it's the devil's turn. I see a book, I'll have it learn. I'll always treasure what I learned in that haunted German.
Oh! Now that is a bad monk.
In his defense, he was tricked by the devil.
Many of us do get tricked by the devil.
My dad got tricked by the devil. He cheated on my mom with a bank teller.
Very pretty, Magda.
Yes. My parents are still together, though.
Marriage! Now, we hate Monk, and we hope you do too. We want you to hate him for a reason.
Yes, you can't just say that a character's evil. You gotta know why he's evil.
That's why we had him kill his dad.
It's called character development. Now, I think I heard Monk say something about how he doesn't want someone to make machine that prints books.
Uh-oh. Because a bit of a machine prints books. Scene 4.
Gutenberg's wine press shop. It is very late at night. The clock on the wall says 2 a.m. Gutenberg is working at his press.
Shh. Whew. I need a break. When I'm at my press, I like to leave my body and my mind roam free. Think about my day. Somebody died, somebody cried, somebody lied. I ate stew. And yet, there's the pain of something niggling at my head. I can't forget, yet I can't remember what the people of Schlimmer said.
I cannot read.
I cannot read.
I cannot read.
I hate Jews.
Yes! I hear you now, townspeople, but I understand you. I feel you inside me. Now I've got to do something. Here, I take this clock. What can it be? Can this clock ever teach people to read? No, it cannot. It goes in the trash. Wait, there might be something good in the trash. It's just an old grape. That's not what I need. Grapes are completely useless. No, Schlimmer must read. But what can I do? All I've got this grape juice press. Wait a minute. This grape juice press. I'm going to take that press and make it print some words. I'm going to take that press, though it sounds absurd. I'm going to take that press, put letters in, put letters where them grapes have been. It's a printing press, it's gonna print some words.
And so Gutenberg worked long into the night, making history to a boogie-woogie beat. You go on, Johann Gutenberg, invent that printing press for all of us.
It's the first printing press in history. It's gonna print up books for you and me. It's the printing press. It's gonna print some words.
Rebecca enters.
Hello!
Gutenberg,
Look what I invented.
what is it?
It's a printing press.
It's wonderful. Shall we toast it?
No!
My glass.
Silly girl. We don't make wine anymore. We make words.
Words.
Yes! Ha! Now that I'm done, get ready to read. This will be going down in history. Remember my face. Now there's a glimmer in Schlimmer. And that glimmer is me. Gutenberg.
Pretty special setting the most important moment in history of music.
You did a pretty good job.
You wrote me a pretty good story.
This is awesome.
We're doing it.
I just want to say, I'm gonna go off script for a second.
Do it. Go off script.
Okay, I will.
Go.
I just want to say, when I'm singing that song, I'm singing about a printing press. But I'm thinking about our musical. I mean, we wrote a musical. Even Johann Gutenberg can do that.
Hey, you know what? If this show goes to Broadway, it'll be a journey 600 years in the making.
If this show makes it to Broadway, I'm quitting my job at the nursing home.
Quitting my job at Starbucks.
What? No. You're senior barista.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I'll probably stay.
Great benefits.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, wait, a wine presser invented the printing press.
Makes sense. He was already familiar with pressing things.
Yes, but what is the difference between a wine press and a printing press? One makes you think, the other makes you drink.
And that was almost a lyric.
I still think it should have been.
Now, I'm so crazy. Gutenberg's amazing, but he's not the only character in the show.
You're not crazy. Scene 5, the streets of Schlimmer.
The sky is sad, and the air smells like garbage. The young monk is walking in the rain.
Just too dumb to understand, but he treats me like a dog, and like a dog. I can't read. I can't read. But somebody teach me how to
The monk enters the bootblack shop.
Knock, knock, knock.
Young monk!
Dangle, dangle, dangle. Hello, Black. I've got another pencil.
And I have a big pair of boot tongs. Allow me to remove it. That is the third pencil this week, young monk.
I know. Monk is an abuser. I think I can change him.
Us bootblacks have a saying. If you're in a bad situation, get out of it.
Thanks, Boot Black. But I can't help but see him. He's like a tiny seedling, and he's the water of me. And with a little bit of luck, that me water will help him grow into a giant tree of goodness.
Young monk, I have something that can cheer you up. Here, have a biscuit.
Biscuits! Biscuits! I want you deep inside of me, biscuits! Put them in an oven, nice and sweet. I told me they're good to eat. Put them on a shelf, they're out of reach. Biscuits!
They taste really yummy, and time of war.
They taste really yummy, but off the floor.
They taste really yummy, and I want some more.
We're not too poor to eat biscuits. Biscuits! I want you deep inside of me, biscuits. Biscuits! You make me want to dance. Biscuits! You need a biscuit when you're sick in bed.
You can eat a biscuit when the moon turns red.
You need a biscuit when we're all dead. Biscuits and biscuits and biscuits! You're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, that song had nothing to do with anything.
The show isn't about biscuits.
So what are we doing? Well, people like me and Bud like to call a song like that a charm song.
But Doug, why do we need a charm song?
Well, a charm song helps give the audience a break from watching the stuff they actually care about.
Also, it helps get a really famous person to play a really small part.
Yes, for example, we're hoping that one day the role of young monk will be played by Stephen Hawking.
Oh, he's great.
We did that all the time, didn't we? What did he always say? E equals MC squared. Yeah, anyways. But enough about biscuits. Let's get back into the story. Scene 6, the Schlimmer Market. A German market filled with rotten fruits, dead bodies, and antiques.
Rumors about Gutenberg spread like a plague. Hey, fat trimmer, so you're chopping some meat?
Just can't seem to chop off these feet. 4 more steaks and I'll finish the herd.
Well, then take a break and tell me what's the word.
What's the word? What's the word? Well, I shouldn't say this, but late last night, in the wine press shop, there was a light. I saw Gutenberg through the window pane. He was sweating, he was working, he was shouting his name. Well, I wouldn't bet money, but I think it's true. Our winemaking friend was making something new. You didn't hear it from me. Just beat back church from the back of the beef.
I get it.
What's the word? What's the word? Another woman goes to rice and cheese.
What's the word? Well, hey there.
Hey, I'm milking a cow.
Do you really have to milk that cow right now? Because I've got hot gossip and it just won't keep. Gutenberg didn't get much sleep last night.
That right?
He might be working on something shady. might be working on a special lady.
A special lady? I wish it was me. I'm very attracted to Mr. G. He's got great buns and he's got great pecs. I'd be heartbroken if he's having sex without me. It can't be. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Well, hey, have you heard what they're saying? Mr. Gutenberg's got a girl. He might have kissed her, but I don't believe it. I think it's wrong. Got my own theory why he was up so long. He wasn't making love or playing games of chance. Gutenberg was teaching himself to dance. You want to go and spread that rumor?
Maybe, but first I have to bury my dead baby.
That's horrible.
It happened.
What's the word? Hey there, man, I see you're buying some fruit. Have you heard the news about our friend Gutenberg? It seems he's done something great, but all we know for certain is he was up late.
Satan wall, my childless friend. I'll find out where this rumor ends. I'll head on over to the wine shop. If he's up to something now, I'll make it stop!
Gossip! It seems like Monk's headed over to the wine press shop.
What's gonna happen?
Let's find out. Scene 7. Gutenberg's wine press shop.
Helvetica standing in the bucket. She is crying. Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home?
This is not a home.
I'm just here to get some wine for the sacrament.
We don't make wine. Not anymore.
You must be Helvetica.
How do you know my name?
I'm a monk. I know everything.
Everything?
Everything.
So you know that I love Gutenberg?
No, I did not know that until right now. Now I know everything.
So you know that Gutenberg invented the printing press?
What? No. Who invented the printing press?
Johann Gutenberg.
Johann Gutenberg. What year is this?
1450.
Johann Gutenberg invented the printing press in the year 1450.
Yes, and it's right there.
We'll see about that. Ah, birds! You know what I think, Helvetica?
No.
I think you're gonna destroy this printing press.
Why?
Because if you don't make wine anymore, what use does Gutenberg have for you?
I don't know.
Oh boy, Helvetica. You've made wine, probably about a million times. Is gone. Is that your stomping on? Let me this great juice on your dress. Isn't it time to stop the press?
It means destroy his printing press?
Yes. The only thing standing between you and Gutenberg is that their print press. Stop the press. You gotta stop the press. The press will stop you. Stop the press. You can make it stop if you give it a shot. You stop this grace for wine. Now stop the monk this time. You got to stop the.
Please don't shout. I'm in this bucket. His press. He'll cry and die. Feel his caress right here on my breast. Maybe it's time to stop the press.
Stop the press. Stop the press.
I know I'm gonna do it, but I feel intense. So Gutenberg, be glad. I've got to stop the
Press. Press.
No, I can't. Please don't rush me. I love my man. Stop press.
Together.
Stop press. Stop press. Stop press.
Got to stop the.
I love you, Gutenberg.
Got to stop the.
This is for our future.
Got to stop the press.
I'm think about that for a second.
You're a bucket, too. You know what? Let me just say something. History doesn't always happen like we think it does.
No, history does not always happen like they say in the so-called history books. Also, this may not have happened.
But it would happen.
Yes, you see, we realized once Gutenberg invented the printing press, there was no more story.
So we destroyed it.
Now, anything can happen.
And what's about to happen is the big Act 1 finale. Now, as many of you already know, a big Broadway musical has to end its first act with a huge rock song.
That's why we're about to send you rockin' to the restroom.
Elderly patrons may wish to turn down their hearing devices.
In actual production, this song will include electric guitars and lasers.
Stands on the Seagate House
When I got out of bed today, history was a lot more boring than I thought in a different way. Now the bird of inspiration soaring, look at these hands. They're attached to a normal man who probably changed your world. Tomorrow is tonight. It's a history and future fight. Tomorrow is tonight. Monk rises from an adjacent chimney. He's surrounded by fire and bats.
today, the future. Now the past has no bounds. All I have to trick that girl. Now the bird of inspiration's on the ground. Slap, ha! I crushed his dream. You don't change the world with a dumb machine. And this now while this monk is still in town. Tomorrow is tonight. It's a history and future fight. Tomorrow is tonight. Helvetica is also
I feel like a bird. Bird who just destroyed a printing press. Who's in some serious distress. I don't have wings. That is bad for flying things.
man.
Don't say can't when you could say can. You won't be a star. Tomorrow is tonight. It's a history and future fight. Tomorrow is
What have I done?
intermission. Here we go again.
Yes, again.
And now is everybody back in the restroom?
Oh, because I can go check.
Yes, go check. Check for Broadway producers. Yeah. Yes, somebody? Anybody? Well, everybody's enjoying the show so far. Anybody? You sure?
Yes.
I think I. Are you sure there's not somebody out there? So, I hope everybody's enjoying the show. We had a lot of fun, writing this show. We spent countless hours. Everybody back? Sure, okay. Sure. Okay, got it, all right. Now, me and Bud were talking during intermission, and we bet you're probably sitting there thinking to yourself, I love this show more than any other show I've ever seen in the history of ever. Look at these guys on stage.
Yeah, who are we?
So we thought we'd take a second to tell you a little about us.
Oh, or we.
Us or we? Thank you, Helvetica.
You're welcome.
We can be jokesters sometimes. We also know how to be serious. Take it away, Bud.
I'm Mr. Bud Davenport. That you already know. What you may not know, I'm 33 years old, I'm single, and I love to make music.
Watch out, ladies.
Yes, I am looking for a wife.
Sometimes we act just like a married couple.
Oh, you don't do the dishes.
Oh, you never took the kids to school.
You don't say I love you anymore. I'm not gay.
No, but I am. Hello, my name is Doug Simon. I'm 34 years old. I live in a studio apartment above an incredibly loud pet store. And I used to own a cat.
Until it died.
Yes, until it died. So, Gutenberg the musical. That is an excellent question. I think it's pretty obvious why I wrote about Mr. Johann Gutenberg.
He's amazing.
The most important man in history.
Yes.
But why a musical?
Well, to answer that question, let us take you back in time to 1997, the year of the snake.
Bud had just been fired from his job at the Great American Cookie Company.
I stole a bunch of cookies.
Well, needless to say, he needed some cheering up, so I said, hey Bud, let's sell your car and go see a hit Broadway show.
Now, I'd never seen a Broadway show before, but I did own a lot of cassettes.
Oh, we used to do lip sync concerts for people in wheelchairs.
They are a great audience. But after we went to see Broadway, I didn't want to pretend to sing someone else's songs. I wanted someone else to pretend to sing my songs.
We were not successful right away.
No, our first show was Stephen King, the musical. It was every Stephen King book in one show.
I still think that can work.
Totally. Our second show was all about 9/11.
We learned that shows about 9/11 do not work. Which brings us to Gutenberg the musical. Yes, the second act. Now, writing the second act of a musical is not easy.
So many wonderful shows are ruined by a terrible second act.
West Side Story,
Godspell.
Oklahoma,
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Hey!
Guys and Dolls.
Passion of the Christ.
all terrible.
Wonderful shows.
I love those shows.
But after intermission, Doug and I fall asleep.
Second acts are boring. They're all about ending things and wrapping up loose ends.
We like loose ends.
Everybody likes loose ends. That's why we didn't worry about wrapping up the story in a nice shiny bow.
A story is not a present.
It is nothing like a present. But if it were, we would want to give it to you.
Maybe so you could take it to Broadway.
Yes.
Speaking of stories, where do we leave off of this historical tale of Mr. Johann Gutenberg?
Well, last I heard, Monk and Helvetica destroyed the printing press.
But Gutenberg doesn't know this, and Helvetica feels terrible about it.
She made a mistake.
Sometimes we all make mistakes.
Act 2.
Second prologue. Streets of Schlimmer.
It is very early in the morning. So early that the dirt streets are so covered with yesterday's vegetables. The stage is filled with fog, also doom. Bootblack and daughter meet on the street.
Bootblack
Daughter!
had a bad dream last night.
No.
There were things
Were they scary?
very scary.
I had that dream too.
Spits of meat
And they were turning
were done burning.
like symbols in dreams. Turning, burning, turning, turning, burning, turning, burning, turning, turning, burning, turning. Black
Set with ladders.
13 mirrors shattered by a war. Scary, 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 scary.
Very tragic.
Things like this are always magic. Was it like me and Bud like to call a song like that foreshadowing.
But Doug, what is foreshadowing?
I'll tell you. Later. Hit it! Act 1, Scene 1. The rusty jerk. The old-timey bar. The roof is made of dirty thatch. The floor is covered with peanut shells.
Gutenberg sits at the bar. He is drunk.
I am drunk. I have been drinking wine and mead. And now my face is numb. Hey, drunk. I can't wait until you learn to read.
Dear what?
You're so cute and so dumb, and you smell like a piece of horse.
Gutenberg drunk.
I am drunk for the last time.
Oh no!
That's right, drunk. Old Gutenberg's not drinking wine anymore. I'm drinking words.
You can't drink words.
Not so fast there, drunk. Words can take on any form or shape.
Oh, you've got insane!
No, words are like wine from a better grape.
Huh?
The grape of their brain.
Oh.
Words is so sweet.
I just need.
Nothing can compete. We're gonna get drunk off of words. We're gonna come home late. We're gonna think of words. Wine is all we find, or everyone is just a word. Words, words, words. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink.
See ya!
Oh, what's happening?
Gutenberg's talking about getting drunk off of words.
That sounds stupid.
It's not. Words make you feel all tingly inside.
Well, that's what alcohol does.
Yes, but words do it without the crippling chemical addiction.
That's the part I don't like.
Well then, proceed.
This is a trait. Guess we should repeat. I'm gonna get drunk off of words.
I'm gonna start a fight.
I'm gonna vomit words. Wine is all we find, okay? Wine is just a word. Words, words, words.
I'm gonna get Gutenberg.
Hey!
I got to say.
What?
Can I get a second?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Something really awful.
Come on, Helvetica. Hello.
I don't understand.
Wine can make you do crazy things.
Before we danced, you said my name.
Yes, that's because I love you.
Stew. Female lamb stew.
No, yes, but I also love you. Y-O-U.
Y-O-E?
You can't read. Fire.
What?
I want to fire you as my grape number, but I want to hire you as my wife.
Gutenberg, I've done something awful. Helvetica leaves the bar in a tizzy.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Second dance break.
The entire cast rushes on stage and Gutenberg is sucked into the madness.
Some do wild leaps in the air.
Some do flips,
Some do somersaults.
some do
Some
handstands.
chicken wing in the corner.
The old black narrator soars above it all. The entire cast forms hands into a chorus line. The table shake. Someone else should drive because we're drunk off words. Wine is awfully fine, but really wine is just a word. Words, 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 words. That was the Act 2 opener.
And the second prologue.
We hope we live up to any expectation we might have built up in the toilet. Now, did you notice in that song, Gutenberg kept singing about wanting to get drunk off of words?
Now, Doug, does that mean what I think it means?
I don't know, bud. It's called a metaphor.
What is a metaphor?
Well, a metaphor, you say one thing, it means something else, but you're not lying. Now, when we were writing the beginning to Act 2, we knew Gutenberg needed to have a lot of fun. Pretty much the funnest thing you can ever do is get drunk.
Doug used to get drunk a lot.
Yep. My name is Doug, and I used to be an alcoholic.
For
One summer.
He slept in my yard.
I learned that being an alcoholic is expensive. Now, not only that song was Gutenberg singing about drinking delicious alcohol, but we also saw how back in the song. I'm pretty sure Gutenberg said he loved her, and she ran away. I wonder where she went. Scene 2, Monk's evil church on the hill. Monk has been taking confession from the anti-Semitic flower. They are having way too much fun.
Here. Well, flower girl, well done. You are completely without sin.
Thank you!
For these beautiful flowers. I love them almost just as much as you hate Jews.
Hey.
Flower girl, exit. Vatican, Jews.
Monk, Gutenberg's press. We've got to fix it.
Oh, poor Helvetica. I'm afraid the Bible says there are no second chances.
It does?
Yes, toward the end.
But Gutenberg, he loves
I
me.
know. I know everything. I knew love once as well. Sweet, sweet love. And then I killed her.
Young Monk enters. Monk, Mr. Gutenberg's here to see you. He's come to rescue me.
So fast, it was plot on his plan. I've got it. Young monk, take Helvetica and lock her in the tower.
Why?
Because I said so.
Oh, you're such a bad monk.
You have no idea.
I have some idea.
Young monk and Helvetica exit. Gutenberg enters.
Hey, nice church.
Well. You must be Gutenberg.
Correctamundo. Call me Johann. Johann Gutenberg.
Well, Mr. Bohan Judy Gerg, what pleasure?
This humongous Bible. Last night, I invented the printing press. And tonight, I'm going to print the Bible with it. I'm going to call it the Gutenberg Bible.
The Bible will be printed and distributed to the masses. He must not know that the printing press has been destroyed. I shall toy with him. Tell me, Mr. Johann Judy Gerg, you thought about becoming a monk?
Did once. Seemed pretty boring.
I know, Johann Judy Gerg. Monking is power. Monk with me. Come live here. I've been your life. I've got a cat.
Oh.
Plus there's food. Delicious nose and fishes here. Taste that.
I don't know if I should stay and die. Somehow it don't feel right.
Come with me. Try this on. It's unbelievable. Don't that feel nice?
Monk.
It's good. It's worth the price.
Want it?
With me, my friend. Yeah, we're looking for God now. My friend.
My brain is torn, my heart's confused. I wonder if I'm being used. I only want the world to read. Can I still do that? Monk!
It's better if the world can't read. God is what the people need. Saying God could be we. Oh, good monk. Wait!
No! Oh, Monk, don't you see? We're different. You believe in God. I believe in stuff. God and stuff don't mix. They're like bugs and beautiful skin. Plus, let's face it, you are a terrible monk.
Choose your next words very carefully, Bohan Judy Gerg.
Words! Yes, I almost forgot!
What?
Words are why I came here, like the words in this Bible! Words are why I came here. I believe in my words. I believe in my press. I believe in a reading journey. Now you want me to monk and throw that away. I think it's time to go.
Not tell me.
My answer, monk, is no!
Doors locked, all windows closed. You're not going anywhere, Johann Judy Gerg.
Yes, I am. I'm taking this gigantic Bible me. Feels like goodness. Feels better than this feeling. We're mass producing this feeling.
But get your mind on the words, Gutenberg. Don't you want to go to heaven?
Heaven?
Yes, heaven. Where do you think people go when they die?
I don't know. I guess I think most people turn into dirt. Some people turn into statues.
Statues?
Yes. I want my statue to be me, riding on a dragon, nursing babies.
And Gutenberg, there are no statues in heaven.
And I don't want to go there.
Life is trouble in the race. Never come to holiness unless you monk. My friend, we can change heaven, monk.
Got to get out. These windows are locked. Dark plastic locked. An idea. Yes, this is my goodbye.
Soon that you refuse to choose to walk with me.
Now, I know you're probably sitting there and thinking to yourself, and yes, this scene was inspired by Star Wars. But thankfully, Monk is not Gutenberg's father. That scene was also inspired by reality.
Now, there do seem to be a lot of people talking about God these days.
There also seems to be a lot of people talking about stuff.
It is a constant debate.
Constant.
And there's some people who think that you don't even need stuff, that all you need is the Bible.
We think that is dumb. Is the beauty of a sunset in the Bible?
No.
Is the joy of a child's laughter in the Bible?
No.
What about bacon?
Don't get us wrong, we love the Bible.
Both parts.
There's just so many animals in there.
And Gutenberg loved the Bible too. That's why he wanted everyone to read it.
And that's exactly why Monk didn't want him to have it.
Now, you see, Monk wants power. When you know something that somebody else doesn't, that's power.
Right. For instance, I'm going to tell Doug a little secret.
Now I know the secret, and you don't.
And that is power.
Yes, but we don't want to have power over you, so I'll tell you the secret. Bud is a virgin.
Yes. I am saving myself for marriage.
Ladies?
So now you all know. So you all have the power.
Which that is exactly what Gutenberg would have wanted.
The real question is, what does Helvetica want?
Scene 3, the monk's evil tower.
The floor is covered with rats and feces. The lady stands at the window, overlooking the moon.
I'm in a tower with rats and some feces. And I adore so close and yet so far. If you were here, I would ask him to squeeze these. A big scar, I'm blubbering like a crazy lady. Maybe I ought to be. Maybe I ought to be beaten. History's paved with the hearts of the stupid. Heaven is saved for the souls who have no sin. I thought I was brave when I said, hey to Cupid, but I won't do that again. Cause now I'll never have a friend or might as well go to hell. Might as well go to hell. My mama told me that hell was a bad place with no pretty kitties to cuddle when you're low. When I'm dead, I will sure miss your cat face, but I goofed up and I know I will never leave medieval death row. Maybe I ought to go. Maybe I might as well go to hell. Might as well go to hell. Right, sing with me.
Might as well go to hell.
Might as well go to hell. I want to die, but should I try to kill myself? I don't know. To be or not to be. Got to do it!
Rebecca stands on the window. She bends the bars and prepares to jump.
I'm flying! Goodbye, friends! Goodbye, pieces! Hello, Schlimmer! It's beautiful! I can see my house! And it's not real. I'm still in my tower. I have betrayed my beautiful Hamlet. And when I say Hamlet, I'm talking about my town. 'Cause there are two meanings of the word Hamlet. So maybe I ought to drown. Put my body in the ground. 'Cause I let everybody down. I'm just a crying clown wearing a painted crown. I hear a scary sound. It's a three-headed hound bound with a round crown in hell. Might as well go to hell. Might as well get me Satan. I want to be with you. I want your horns inside me. I want to live with you in hell. Go to
You know, Doug, this has been the most important night of my life.
It's the most important in my life.
I'm never going to forget this night. I'm going to tell my grandkids about this.
I'm going to tell my grandparents.
You know, before today, I didn't know what it felt like to open up your chest and show your heart to an audience.
It hurts. It's a good kind of hurt.
And now, I can't believe our show's almost over.
No, I bet my face is gonna fall off. I mean, think about it. The next time we shoot this show, we're talking about we're probably gonna be at where they are, in the audience.
And they'll be like real dirt streets and like real animals. And instead of 2 drunks, there'll be like 100 drunks.
Like 1,000 drunks.
Like a million. Like a million drunks. I'm so proud of you, Doug.
Proud of you too, bud. Come here. What was I supposed to talk about here?
Suicide.
Suicide, yes! Yes, now, notice in that song, Helvetica kept singing about to kill herself.
Suicide is never the answer.
No, it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yes.
But Helvetica doesn't kill herself. She stays in her tower. Now, there's a scene that's in this show that we won't show out of respect, but I'm sure you can imagine it. There's a scene where Monk tortures Helvetica. All right. The roof is made of dirty thatch. Helvetica is the monk's equal tower, and Helvetica is crying in the corner. Monk enters wearing his finest monk robes. He crosses to her. Swish, swish. He reaches towards her. Is there a tender touch? No, there's not. Monk hears with using his super monk hearing. Hears the 1450s German police on their horses, clapping and clapping. He runs out and hops into his monkmobile and speeds off into the distance. And Helvetica is in the tower, crying in a ball. We got Scene 4. Today, the German celebration as festival.
Dawn is just beginning to break as we see beef fat trimmers drive to the front of the stage in the early morning mist.
The sun it rises in the east. I smell bread rising with the yeast. For today is no ordinary day. It's the day of festival.
Day I dance.
The sun it rises in the east.
In their hosing hands.
I smell bread rising with the yeast. For today is no ordinary day. It's the day of festival.
We see Gutenberg pulling the wagon with the printing press inside. It's covered with a sheet. He still does not know that the press has been destroyed.
They'll go nuts and lift me in their arms when I show my press. I'm taken to festival.
Oh, Gutenberg, I'm sorry.
I'm so psyched.
Forgive me.
I'll be even more well-liked.
And the town will have his head once they see the printing press is dead. Today I dance.
The sun it rises in the Gutenberg. I smell it rising with the Gutenberg. Today is no ordinary day. It's the day.
The blessed day of festival.
It's a festival! Festival, it's the festival. It's the festival on the side. Festival, take the festival of the festival to the forest. There is so much very great.
There's just enough to make you think
That we should all take a pic, but until we all establish.
Don't forget, I met the devil in a haunted German wood. I'm a terrible monk and I got a plan and it's happening like it should. Cause the girl's in trouble and his press is rolling and his Gutenberg bumble's gonna burst. Ha! I'll just wait and see Juan and Mr. G as they roast him like a bratwurst.
Oh, why did he have to be so bad?
I got daffodils and some roses too, but you can't have one because
You're a Jew. Shut up! Oh, girl. It is irrational and it is wrong. I hate to see my fellow traveler black in this way. Who knows where this hatred can lead us? Next thing we know, we might be in the midst of a second world war. So I have something under this sheet that will unite us all.
Everyone gasps. What is that here?
It was a printing press.
Printing press, what's that for?
Well, it was going to change the world.
Get him.
Townspeople are filled with irrational mob mentality, and they soon converge, gather wood, light a fire, and burn Gutenberg alive. White shit. stop his dream.
His press was rebuilt and used to print many things,
Like the Gutenberg Bible.
as well as the very programs you hold in your hands.
However, literacy remains unrealized.
Many people still don't know how to read.
And we're not just talking about children and blind people.
Statistics tell us that more than half the people in this room cannot read.
The struggle continues.
That's why the printing press, the story of Gutenberg, is an inspiration to us all.
Because it's not the success that matters, it's the dream. Hi, we are the authors of this musical. I wrote the book.
I wrote the lyrics. No, we both wrote them. I wrote the music.
And we both wrote the lyrics. We wrote ourselves into the finale of the show because, like Gutenberg, we had dreams too.
And though the printing press may not have solved all the world's problems,
The Holocaust happened.
we're hoping that the story of the printing press did impress upon all of you the power of our dreams.
Life can be cruel and kind of cold.
And often no one's there to hold you when you cry.
So those who hope must close their eyes.
And trust a brighter future lies in dreams,
Where our little lives are rounded with a sleep. And while the emptiness within us may be deep, we'll get our fill. While hopeless millions hunger still, we eat dreams. We eat dreams, I eat them too. We eat dreams, I eat them too. We eat dreams, I dreams, don't we? They're delicious. Come on, look at the person sitting next to you. They eat just as many dreams as you do. They are delicious. So don't just sit there. We want you to sing with us. We are going to sing. We eat dreams. We want you to sing. We eat them too. Are you ready? We eat dreams. We eat them too. We eat dreams. We eat them too. We eat them too. Ladies, this time. We eat dreams. We eat them too. People think they're mad. Come on, sing it out. We eat them too. Just Broadway producers. Dreams.
I eat them too. I eat them too. But Doug, this show is fantastic. I don't need to hear another note. I am a famous Broadway producer. And I hold in my hands a Broadway contract. Congratulations, Bud and Doug. You have a show.
Where our little lives are rounded with a sleep. And while the emptiness within us may be deep, we'll get our fill. While hopeless millions hunger still, we eat dreams. We eat dreams.
tomorrow is tonight. It's a mystery and future fight. Tomorrow is true. There's a German war, there's a German war. You tell me how to put you words, stop the press. Let's get the press and the press is not you. Stop the press. You get back and you know the job. You stop the things for a while. Now stop them up this time. You're trying to stop the stay with me. The sun rises and it is. The sun rises with it is. Today is ordinary day. Today, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a brand new day.
That's my little comedian.